Welcome, Scorpio, to Rays of Hope, Rainbow Light, Love, and Healing Tarot. How are you? Thank you for being here. And for those of you who subscribed, thank you so much. And for those of you who have just arrived, please subscribe. We do love readings here every week on twin flames, soulmates, or whatever the love is for yourself as well. And we do collective readings on energy updates as well as spiritual healing. We give a lot of information on that, and everything in my description box gives you all those tools. And I have a website. I've written a book, so I've been a healer for many, many years, and so I like to share my work, and it's all free. All right. So here we go, Scorpio. Well, last week you had the best reading out of everyone. I couldn't say enough. It was just the best. There's something that's really, really wonderful that's went on with your connection last week, and hopefully it's remained the same. And I don't like to do this, it's very hard to do collective readings every day, because you have to let the energy process. That's why when I see these readings every day, you need a good week for energy to process, to see how that energy is going to work out. Every day to do this, a reading every day, the same zodiac sign does not work. It may work for some people, but it doesn't work all the time. So let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio, this week. Oh, money over love. So there's a money focus here. Money and love. Okay, so is money affecting your love life right now, Scorpio? Are you thinking of, perhaps you want to bring this relationship up a notch? Maybe you are thinking of getting engaged or getting married or moving in with each other. And perhaps right now, all of a sudden, this idea has come up. So let's see what else is going on in the relationship this week. But this was really a great committing relationship last week reading for you. So let's see. Perhaps now it's gone to another level. King of Pentacles. You're taking love seriously. Yes, you are. So I have a feeling that money is definitely coming into the picture for moving up. You're moving up. And then we have the Ace of Swords, clarity about it. Yeah, there's definitely been some breakthrough. Like you have clarity. You're making plans. I feel you're making plans, but money is definitely a focus right now, and how it's going to happen, we don't know. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. So there could be some resilience to the idea of it because of the money focus, that there could be like saying, well, maybe we should wait a bit. Maybe everything is on the table, which I like, the King of Pentacles, very secure, grounding energy. The King of Pentacles is he knows how to make money. He knows how to bring in the bread. And, it's very serious. He takes love very seriously as well. And the Ace of Swords in the heart, there's clarity here and honesty, and there's a breakthrough, which is a continuation of last week. But also with the Nine of Wands, there's being some defense. There's some resilience to this. Someone is saying, well, maybe it's too soon. All right, maybe it's too soon, Scorpio. So it's okay to hold back a little. It's okay. It doesn't mean that love isn't there. It just means that it's being practical. You have to be practical in love as well. It's called being practical. So let's see what else. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Well, all I know is this, is that with the Queen of Swords here, someone is definitely, being very, very strong about how they feel about boundaries here, independent. So perhaps the question of moving in, getting married, or making another serious step coming up is too soon. Take your time, because I have a feeling that you or another is not ready to get to that next level because practicality, because love has got to be practical too, and it's better to plan than to just jump into something and realize that it's going to fall apart. So then we have the Eight of Cups in the heart, and we have the Two of Wands. So with the Eight of Cups in the heart here, I think that one of you is saying, hey, I can't do this yet, but I love you. It says here, I love you, because it's in the heart, but I'm not sure about creating, more plans, taking our love or our relationship to another level because of the money. And so with the Two of Wands under the Nine of Wands, I feel that that's the practical idea here of waiting for future planning. Need to choose a better path where this practical decision can be made so that there can be, a next level up of the relationship, okay? Whether it's marriage, engagement, living together, buying a home, you don't know what, I don't know. It could be any of those for everybody. But right now it says here, the Two of Wands, that's about planning. That's about, trying to manifest something, waiting, future planning, a better path to take. Let's keep going here. For Scorpio. So we have the Fool. Okay, the Fool. Whoops. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have Temperance. All right, so with the Fool, I feel that there's what's going on with my film? I feel like we're shaking here. Anyway, there's an earthquake. Anyway, the Fool here is telling me that a new path will be made. There's a new world of possibilities, how to make this happen, how to get your relationship to the next level. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's definitely, you are free to create that path. There's no letting go, there's no dissension here or ending. And with the Temperance card, it's finding the harmony and balance, finding the perfect balance of love so that the new planning of the next level up can be made at the right time, with patience and harmony and knowing that, choosing the right path and being practical. So this is a practical decision this week for you, Scorpio. So let's see if we can add anything to this reading, the Scarlet energy here, what it can offer or tie in to this reading for you, Scorpio. This is a very interesting reading because it keeps following what happened last week. Last week it was like, yes, this is it. This is the relationship. This is the one. But now what's the plan? What's the next plan for all of you, right? And I love following it like this because it makes sense where the energy needs to rest, where it needs to process. Instead of having a reading every day, it doesn't make sense. You have to wait till you process the energy. So for Scorpio, the Scarlet energy, making an effort. Okay, so we're going to put the work into this, look, to have a great ending, okay, a great path to be taken, to live happily ever after. We're going to make an effort so that everything that we do, put all the work into this to make a great future for yourselves, okay? So let's see what the angel number is here, and then we'll throw out the whispers of love that will tie in a little bit more for your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what else is going on here. So practicality. Yeah, this is the right way to go. Choose your path with patience and harmony and love. 808. Okay, ancestors are involved here, it seems. Balance, hope, and also, some power struggle. There might be some power struggle here because with the Nine of Wands here, there was a little defensiveness, about you both want this or that, but practical decisions, make practical decisions. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So that makes sense with the Nine of Wands. Take your time, create really a plan for the future that works for both of you, that's practical, and not to focus. Money isn't, money has to be supportive of both of you, of your relationship. So Take your time. Wait for future planning. You need to choose, a practical path on how to bring your relationship to the next level. And it says, have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. I love it. Trust your faith in this situation. It'll all work out, Scorpio. Just take your time, be patient, and love will guide you. Be patient and be practical. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, and sorry about that little earthquake we had where everything was shaking. But anyways, you take care, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.